Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Wrestling Conference. I'm Dwayne. I'm keeping that in, too.
And I'm Jeff, aka AEW Dark Wrestler.
And before we begin, like I always say, thank you for watching the Wrestling Conference. Please subscribe. Please like. Please comment. Let us know your opinions. Do you agree, disagree, or what do you like to add to the conversation? Always hit that notification bell. Let you know when there's a new Wrestling Conference video pops up. Let's get into it. So I got some notes, Jeff. I took down some notes.
Doing cool. I just found out, yes, he can deflect bullets, actually.
He can?
Yeah.
I've never seen him do it. I've never seen him do it. So he is stretchy then. So he's rubber then.
Yeah.
So he's stretchy and rubber.
Like, apparently he can, resist most forms of physical impact.
I know I seen him when he got squished and he was okay. Oh, what about Luffy versus Mr. Finn? Matter of fact, let's take Luffy out. Okay, he's that's anime. Let's take him out.
Oh, yeah, that's OP.
Plastic Man versus Mr. Fantastic.
Okay, in this case, I think Mr. Fantastic can win.
You sure?
Yeah.
I don't think so, Jeff.
He's a little smarter.
I get he got the smart thing. He's part of the Illuminati. I get it. But can he make his hand turn to a key?
I think so.
Can he actually transform to anything else?
Has he?
See? Like, Plastic Man can actually, transform his body to other stuff. He can transform his body to, someone else, I think. Like, he can turn his hand into, a key. Like, he can squeeze into, the smallest stuff. And he can stretch his body.
Yeah, I can't see a lot of examples of Mr. Fantastic doing anything interesting with his abilities.
Did you know Plastic Man can actually go inside your body and stretch?
That sounds disgusting and disturbing.
Yes, I've seen it happen. I think it was in Justice where he took two of his hand and made his hand stretch into the person's head.
Wow, what the?
Yeah. Plastic Man is dirty. I'm sorry. Mr. Fantastic is trash. We are off topic. This is wrestling.
Oh yeah, that's right. I mean, that would be a good match though.
I'm on his own, Plastic Man. All right, so let's start this. Sami Zayn is now an active single wrestler now.
Oh man, so much for that bromance.
Yeah.
I mean, so in the WWE Universe storyline, their kayfabe, was it a split decision between both of them? Or it was just a draft? Like a random pick by the GMs?
It looked like it was random pick by the GMs.
Oh, damn.
One, they never got their fair share of tag team champions.
I agree. They spent a lot of their reign just spinning their wheels.
They spent most of the time dealing with the freaking Judgment Day.
Yeah. Also that.
They never got to do what the Usos did with the titles. At all. They didn't get to do none of that. And we was happy that they made this journey to the WWE. They finally was tag team champions in the WWE. They main event at WrestleMania in WWE together. But it felt like the split was short. Does that make any sense? They didn't even get to do anything.
No, I totally agree, Dwayne. Like you mentioned, they spent a lot of the time feuding with the Judgment Day and beating up the Imperium.
Yeah, I don't know, but I'm happy about this situation, not because of they split, because the fact that there's opportunities for Sami Zayn can finally be a world heavyweight champion.
Yeah, I also agree. When one door closes, another opens. Yeah, I mean, he could be part of that title hunt now. I mean, I missed the first couple of minutes of Raw. Did he have some words with Drew McIntyre?
Yeah, but it was all about the whole Jay situation.
Oh,
Yeah, but no, he did say it in his speech, that his promo, that he can finally show people that he can be a main eventer and he could be this on the caliber of a world heavyweight champion.
yeah.
So
Well, that's awesome.
that's amazing. I'm actually looking forward to that, and I'm okay with that.
You know what? In that regard, it is a good decision because like Raw's main event scene needs main eventers.
Yes. Check this out. This is just my opinion. Check this scenario out. What happened if they were to redo what the Pegasus Kid and Eddie Guerrero did at WrestleMania?
Hmm. That that would be awesome.
Like two best friends win the world titles the same night. Imagine if that they would have did that. Sami Zayn wins the world heavyweight title. Kevin Owens wins the WWE title.
I think it's possible. It's possible. Not next year, but maybe the year after.
No, Cody still got to finish the story.
I know, that's what I said. Yeah, not next year, but the year after.
Yeah, I could definitely see that happening. I hope that happens. That would be mad cool.
Mm-hmm.
That Nakamura versus Ricochet was amazing.
Damn, that jeez. On Raw of all places.
It looked like they could have did it at a pay per view. It could have been a crown jewel match, but nah, they gave it to us for free on Raw.
No, yeah, and that match was awesome.
I'm glad, and like I said, I'm glad what they're doing with Nakamura.
Mm-hmm.
Please, don't stop.
I like how they're developing his character and his ring presence. You know, like he added another layer to his gimmick. Like, oh, he's a master of nunchaku.
Just the ninjas. And another thing, and I don't know if you noticed this, Nakamura been doing the GTS a lot now.
A lot.
So far, we haven't heard nothing from Kenta.
Yeah, I mean, I think he does know Kenta, so I don't think he would mind. No, but I like this Nakamura character. They also added that he's very cerebral. Like, despite him losing the two matches to Seth, you know, he's good at mind games and everything. They helped establish that. That's awesome.
And on top of that, him losing to Seth 3 times didn't even slow him down at all.
This match resumed his momentum, and it did a lot for Ricochet too.
Oh yeah, no, Ricochet's been doing very well.
Yeah,
lately, so I'm enjoying that. What was the point of Jay and Cody being tag team champions?
I guess it was to like sprinkle some dissension within the Judgment Day, keep that narrative going.
Was this a last wish for Vince?
The last wish for Vince
to have the Jay and Cody win, or was this a Triple H thing?
I think it was a Triple H thing. I think it was to get Cody within the bloodline stratosphere again.
I mean, yeah, like it was kind of weird seeing Cody being tag team champion because it takes away from finishing the story.
Yeah.
And and now that he lost it, now he's back on track.
You know, like I'm with you, Dwayne. I usually dislike these kind of tag title reigns. But man, back in the glory days of the Attitude Era, they used to do this all the time to like further their narratives. Undertaker, Stone Cold, tag champions. Why?
No. The Rock and Stone Cold's tag team champions.
Why?
Undertaker Rock is tag team champions.
Then they lose it to like Edge and Christian next week.
Yeah. So I get it. I'm just glad Cody's back on track. It's just that I don't like the fact that they was tag team champions in the first place.
Yeah.
Judgment now Finn Balor is 2-time undisputed champion now.
Yeah, two-time tag champ.
Yeah.
I mean, if you're a Finn fan like this, oh, one moment.
Continue.
No, yeah. If you're a Finn fan, this should be exciting because since Damien has the briefcase, it's keeping him relevant. So once they implode, maybe that'll give Finn the opportunity to chase after the main event belt one of these days.
I agree. I
So like
definitely.
Raw's cooking. Raw's cooking.
No, like Raw is cooking, but it's just that now that Triple H is full control of creative, it's like everything is like gonna, like he had to restart everything,
Yeah.
like restarting from scratch and stuff like that. Like, think about it. What Monday we saw, Rhea Ripley versus Shayna Baszler, which was a good match. It's not on my notes, but it was good,
Mm-hmm.
and it ended off with what Nia Jax coming out, and I believe what's his girl's name?
I think Zoe Stark's like finished her off, right?
Zoe Starks is in it now. It's good. I'm glad because remember at one point we was like, Rhea have nobody.
Yeah, that it was bad. That was bad.
And then he dug up Raquel from SmackDown, brought her to Raw. Like, oh,
Yeah.
there we go. We got that now. All right, she beat her. What's next? So now I'm glad they have females back.
Yeah, they somehow managed to find 4 other challengers for this Fatal 5-Way. It's going to be great.
It's a fatal 5-way. I'm glad they have females back. I'm glad Rhea Ripley have challengers back. Like she was just coasting with the title, which was crazy because now she's what's the thing? PWI?
Oh yeah, she's the top female wrestler in the
She's
PWI 500.
one.
Yeah,
And
I
good
agree
for
with
her. She deserves it because, to be honest, other wrestling promotions, she's been doing more.
Oh yeah,
She's been doing less, but more. If that makes any sense.
less but more.
Less, but more. I don't know, but
I mean, it's also because like it's chosen by the readers. So like Rhea is obviously one of the most popular female wrestlers in the world.
yeah, but she's been on Raw and SmackDown, NXT. Like
Yeah.
she's been
She's
doing a
visible.
lot. So well deserved for mommy.
And and I also noticed that a lot of non-wrestling fans have taken notice of her.
Yeah.
She looks cool.
Remember when she won it? It felt weird because like, all right, now they have nothing. Now that she had the title, how can you live up to what Charlotte was doing? And
I mean,
remember, it was kind of a drought.
That Charlotte reign was super transitional though.
Mm-hmm.
So we were knew Rhea was gonna like be able to hold the baton, but WWE didn't have any opponents for her, unfortunately.
Yeah, she had nothing.
Yeah.
But now I'm glad everything's back on track. Thanks to Papa H.
Have you noticed that Nikki Cross returned to just hanging out backstage again?
That's another thing. No, it's because she finished her masters.
No, yeah, because I noticed while under Vince's supervision, they stopped doing that.
Yeah.
But as soon as the news came out that Triple H was in charge, Nikki Cross was back on TV.
Damn, yo, if only Eric Young have not wanted to leave because of Vince, he could have been back.
Yeah, I mean he made a gamble.
No, it's not he made a gamble. It's just that he has standards. I do not want to work with that type of person.
Yeah, but I say gamble because like if he had just waited it out, he'd be working with Triple H.
Yeah. So it's one of those, but I don't know.
But then again, he likes Impact, so that's cool too.
Yeah. All right, so let's get into some AEW. So finally, Sting is retiring.
Yeah, man. I'm glad he's retiring on his own terms though. Not after that.
WWE forced him to retire.
Yeah, he broke his match in that match with Seth. He shouldn't have had.
He shouldn't have. First of all, he shouldn't have did that in the first place.
Yeah,
that was a bad spot for a person that age. But it's one of those things. What it is. It's wrestling. Yeah. It's not ballet.
No, definitely.
But no, because he ended up. What was that? His last match was what? Sting versus Triple H.
Oh no! His last match was
Seth Rollins, right?
in WWE, it was Seth versus Sting. That was his last match.
Why am I sitting there like thinking his last match was that Sting versus Triple H?
No, unfortunately, that was his first WWE match, which he lost for reasons.
Stupid. I hated it. But anyway,
Yeah, yeah.
Sting retiring. Guess it is what it is. I guess.
No, I hope they do him justice, man. I hope they do it right. I hope they pick the right opponent.
Who could be his opponent?
You know,
Can't be Ric Flair.
don't
Can't be Hogan.
tempt Tony Khan. I want to see Ric Flair versus Sting again.
No, I know who's gonna be.
Darby.
No, I hope not. That's no. Chris Jericho, maybe.
Jericho, huh?
Maybe, I don't know.
I could see them going that route. Because I remember Jericho cut a promo saying that he never fought Sting before.
The Great Muda, maybe.
Yeah, I mean, that would be appropriate.
Two old people just doing slow stuff. I don't know.
I mean, the thing about Darby is that he'd be able to carry him.
But we already know how that's gonna is. Whoever he fight, he's gonna win.
Yeah.
He's gonna retire. Everyone's gonna be crying. I guess I don't know. Goodbye, Sting. This is Sting. No more of that.
No more of that.
Oh, it was a thing we was talking about yesterday about AEW being cold. How you feel about it?
No, I agree. Like, apparently they're struggling with the ticket sales. There's a lot of pictures going around of half-empty arenas and everything.
Have you seen that? Have you seen the thing with Paul White talking about buy one get one free ticket?
Stuff like that. Tickets being available for like $10, $20 the day off the show or days before. No, it just feels like a cold product. Like there's nothing that's gripping or compelling people to attend these shows. And I'm maybe it's because like the whole promotion kind of revolves around this Christian feud.
I mean, Jeff, at one point the bloodline was the whole WWE thing.
Yeah.
And I think they're trying to captivate on that.
Mm-hmm.
Like, let's just have a story and let that just be like the whole thing. But
I mean, it's a solid mid card feud that takes up some time, but as the focus of the entire promotion, oh man, come on,
but
guys.
it's just that it's not people not invested in it.
No, it's goofy. It's super goofy.
People are not invested, and it don't have that. AEW doesn't have the drama.
Yeah.
You know, like think about like I always say, WWE is a story-based show.
Mm-hmm.
It's story-based. You got it when they talk, you listen. The stuff that goes on in the ring and telling the story, it's the drama. Like the whole bloodline is the drama.
No, yeah, and I feel like if you put on a show every single week, you kind of need that format.
Yeah. But you can't sit there and have a story that already been established, and then you want to put Edge in there.
Yeah,
like that makes no sense.
You shove Edge in there.
That's like you watching the show, and they just in second season they add a kid, and like
add a kid.
that kid last season, that kid was a baby. He's 3 years old. What the hell? How?
And not to mention, like you have your world champion, as entertaining as he is, kind of like meandering in the mid card.
Yeah, like it's just I don't know with AEW. I don't know. Like I don't like AEW just I don't know.
No, I mean we always say it, it's booked like an indie show. Every single week. Like like the Jay White Pentagon match. No reason. No build up, nothing. It was a good match, but it would have meant more if it had a couple of weeks to sizzle.
Yeah, but that's the thing with AEW. Like people like to say, "Oh, they don't make story. They do stories. You're just not paying attention." No, we are, but it's just that it's not clicking.
They don't click. Sometimes they just don't make sense, and sometimes they're just sloppy.
Yeah, that's the way I see it on the screen. Like, and plus you got to be invested in it. If you're not invested in the story, you're not going to care. Like the Edge and Christian thing, I don't care. I don't care for it. I didn't even care at the beginning when they was doing it with Darby Allin and Sting. I didn't. No, yeah, it was with the Darby Allin and Sting. No, let's take it back. I did care, and it made sense. Was with Christian and Jungle Boy.
Yeah.
That was cool. I was invested. It made sense. He talked about his father and all this other stuff, and he tried to sit there and like, yo, I'll take you under my wing. I'll show you this. I'll show you that. He been a mentor. Matter of fact, he came in as a mentor, and then he screwed them over.
Yeah.
And stuff like that. So I'm cool with that. And then for some reason, it's like they took that same story.
There you go, Dwayne.
Let's do it with Darby Allin this time. So it's like, what the hell are you doing?
Oh, and not to mention,
it's like a copy and paste. Like, what the hell are you doing?
You mentioned the Jungle Boy feud as a highlight, but remember, Christian got hurt, and they dragged it out until he recovered.
Yeah,
which is what AEW does a lot of too. Like the Adam Cole thing, like he's actually hurt, so we know this MJF Adam Cole thing is not going to go anywhere until he gets better.
And that's going to take like what, a couple of months?
Yeah.
And people's not going to be invested in that because it's like, all right, now we just got to look at segments of Adam in his house.
Yeah, exactly. I'm like, okay, they were cool and they were hilarious when there was an end game, but now you're like, they just feel forced.
Yeah.
Like they just want to milk it out.
And it's that, like, it's to me like, because remember, I brought this up yesterday. Remember, The Miz was hurt.
Yeah.
But they still brought him on TV and he still had things to do. Why you can't have Adam Cole do that?
Mm-hmm.
Why you can't have Adam Cole be on TV and still, like, I'm talking about like not segments like he's being like pre-recorded. I'm talking about him being on TV.
Yeah.
Him still trying to sit there like, oh, MGF, I'm still gonna be in your corner.
Yeah.
He rolls down the thing, I'm still gonna be there. Because remember, The Miz and John Morrison, like he was sitting there helping John Morrison win.
Yeah.
Like with the water gun and distractions and all this other stuff. Like he will sit there and help him win. Why you can't do that with that? Like make it entertaining. If you want the whole entertainment thing, make that entertaining. Make MGF be like, yo, stop coming out here.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you hurt. You don't have to be in my corner. Have it something like that. You can still have the friction still there and stuff like that. And Adam Cole be like, yo, I'm your partner. You know, we are always champion. I'm always like, you could do stuff like that. But
yeah.
No, we getting stupid segments.
I mean, I have faith they will like correct the course. Though one interesting thing that did happen on this episode was Kenny stating his intentions to become World Heavyweight Champion again. I thought that was pretty cool because MJF, Kenny Omega, I don't think they've barely interacted.
Yeah, I don't think so. I've never seen an interaction with them.
So like that's something to look forward to. And then they had a segment backstage and everything.
I mean, that's cool, but he's still dealing with Jay White.
Yeah, I know. And they're not treating that like the main event. So they're focused on this Christian stuff.
Yeah, so I get it. They basically saying, all right, we got MGF versus Jay White, but we also just let you know right around after that, it's going to be whoever wins, MGF or Jay White versus Kenny Omega. Kenny Omega is basically there. He's next in line.
Yeah.
He's saying, I'm next in line.
Mm-hmm.
So that's interesting, but it's just that I'm not invested.
No, I'm invested in that, but unfortunately, like a lot of screen time goes to this Christian stuff, which is super convoluted.
Like I get it. You want to do an Edge versus Christian.
Yeah.
I understand. You want. I don't get it, but like I said, I'm not invested. Edge didn't. I mean, I'm sorry. Adam Copeland didn't make me be like, oh yeah, AEW's hot. No, it's not.
No, and last Saturday on Collision, he had that super sloppy promo against Ricky Starks, where they're like calling each other childish names and stuff.
That was a lot of people online and stuff like that. They were like, "Oh, love, oh, this is great. This is this, blah 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 blah." I'm like, no.
I don't like it. It came off super amateurish. Like that's what they would do to like old school indie wrestling.
These were people that was saying stuff. Like I get it, they don't have scripts and they just go out there and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Like you could tell Ricky Starks went off the rails.
Yeah.
Like, he was supposed to be talking to Bryan Danielson, but he ended up putting Edge in it, and Edge was like agitated.
Mm-hmm.
And you could tell Edge was agitated. He goes, "Yo, why are you coming at me? Stop! You don't use me to like prop your promo. Don't use me. You talking to him." That's the way I kind of seen it. You get what I'm saying? Like I don't know, but you could tell Edge was like kind of agitated a little bit about it. Like, "Yo, what are you doing?" And like I don't know.
No, I totally agree, Dwayne. Like you said, he lost focus.
Yeah, because it's like he didn't have to sit there and put in Edge in his thing. It wasn't focused on him. It was Ricky Starks and Daniel Bryan. But I don't know. I don't know. Like I don't know about AEW. I really don't. It's like they are very stale and cold. Like it's like they lost their track. It's like they was on the track, but now they got kicked off and they're trying to find their way back.
Yeah, I agree.
And to me, I know this might be messed up. To me, it feels like ever since Punk left, that's when they start going downhill. It's like they lost their way.
I mean, it's like yes and no, because you know the guy did draw viewers for better or worse. But no, these issues started at Double or Nothing 2022 when he beat Hangman for the title.
I don't know. But
That show was terrible in general, and then AEW hasn't fully recovered since.
Nah. So before we get into SmackDown, it's a few stuff from the shootout. They said Brock Anderson has been released from AEW.
Now the question is, will he continue wrestling? Will he try to get into NXT?
I've said this many times.
Yeah.
AEW cannot sit there and take an actively new wrestler and make them a star. That's not AEW.
No, I totally agree. Like they can't.
AEW works.
They're from what I've seen, they're not good at developing like super green athletes.
No.
Into wrestlers.
No. Like only one that actually did well. Well, I'll probably say Jade.
Yeah.
One of them. I don't know if Warlow have ever fought in the Indies or anything. I don't know. I'll probably put Jade, Warlow, maybe, but someone like Brian Pillman, they couldn't work. And I knew for a fact Brock Anderson, nah. Those people like that need to be in NXT. Because NXT is a place that basically that's how you grow.
No, they'll get better coaching. You know, it seems like they tell you
his father was there.
They'll get the fundamentals of wrestling. Like when we mentioned like the Edge Ricky Starks thing, they will probably tell them why this is important, why you shouldn't just go off the cuff and focus on your opponent, not everybody around him or whatever. Things like that.
Yeah. But I said this, yo, and I knew this was gonna happen. I knew he wasn't gonna work. Like he shouldn't be there. That's not AEW. AEW is not a place where you can sit there and be green and go, "Yep, I'm gonna be a star. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna be like." No, NXT is a perfect place to learn your craft and get better.
And by all accounts, they'll help you find like a gimmick and a character that works for you.
A gimmick, a character. You got a lot of trainers, a lot of coaches, a lot of feedback.
Mm-hmm.
How to get better, what you should do next time.
Yeah.
That's working. That's not really working. You should go this route. You should do this. You should try this out and stuff like that. Hey, you think this will work? Go out there, try it out. If it doesn't work, we work. That's what NXT is.
Yeah.
It's building up for the future. That's not AEW.
No.
And Brock Anderson, and I know for a fact, he's going to go to NXT. I know.
You think they'll take him?
Of course. Of course. Look at all the second generation that's there now.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true. I think.
Look at all the second. Look. That place is just calling for second generations. Look at Dominic, The Rock's daughter. Oh man.
Tina's daughter.
Bull Buchanan's son.
Yeah.
Brian Pillman now.
Yeah.
Santino's daughter.
I believe Von Wagner is a second generation wrestler.
But he's a football player, right? Or a wrestler.
Yeah, I think his father was a wrestler.
Von Wagner, if you want to put it in there. Braun Breaker. Like, it just makes sense. It just makes sense.
I mean, I hope they give the kid a shot. Why not?
Of course. Also, Sami Callahan is now a free agent. Where do you think he would fit, Jeff? WWE or AEW?
I think AEW. I think Tony would scoop him up. Whether he excels or not, that's a different question. But I definitely think AEW would pick him up before WWE does. Even though he has experience in NXT.
I mean, but WWE is open to start signing people now. The checkbook is open. They ready.
But I do think with a filter, he could be something unique in WWE.
All right, check this out. Wrestling wise, AEW. Character wise, WWE.
Yeah.
That's the way I see it.
I mean they do hardcore stuff on Raw though. He could fit, like I said, with a filter though.
Yeah, but Sammy likes to bleed.
That's what
I'm saying. Wrestling wise, AEW.
Yeah.
Character, WWE.
Mm-hmm.
So I could definitely see something like that.
Yeah.
I could see Sami Callahan in the Eric Young position.
Yeah.
Like having his own crazy group and all that following stuff. Like I could see something like that.
I mean, yeah, he did an Impact. It was and it worked.
I could definitely see Triple H would definitely work with him.
I mean, after all, he has before.
I know.
He looked like a troll.
I remember his NXT days.
Yeah.
But let's get into SmackDown. LA Knight versus Roman Reigns now.
Man, well, he's getting that test run. That's what everybody wanted. That's cool, man. It's like he's organically over. He has a new t-shirt every week.
I like Roman's tweet. He goes, now that the match was official, he goes, now you're a megastar.
Wow. Jeez.
I mean, this is going to be good. This is great. This is, like you said, testing the waters. Can he hang? Can he be in the main event? Can he hang with Roman Reigns? Can he handle the pressure of competing for the title? You know, I'm excited for him. We all know he ain't winning, but I think this is good.
I'm interested in the crowd reaction because obviously we all know LA Knight's super over with our domestic crowds, but how is he going to be over to an international market? That's true. Is they going to start shouting, "Yeah"? That'd be awesome.
I mean, if they sitting there saying "LA Knight," then then he's definitely he's definitely international now.
Yeah.
So that would be kind of cool to see. So John Cena came out, and then John Cena was back to his own stomping grounds. At first, he played off like he was going to retire, hang up the boots, and then he was like, "That's not me. I still got more to
go." That's right. Cena going back to his open challenges.
And he was like, "I fight any." What he said?
Oh yeah, any idiot, Bergen.
any idiot brave enough to come to this ring.
That's right. Solo.
And the brave idiot that came out was Solo.
You call me an idiot? Yo, I'm that idiot. Dun 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 dun.
Oh man, the brave idiot came out. So I think it might be Cena versus Solo at Crown Jewel.
No, I think so too. I think Solo's gonna kill him.
Interesting. Remember the Cena and Umaga matches?
Yeah, I mean, damn man, if it's at that level, whoa.
I mean,
That would prove that Cena still has it. First of all.
That would be kind of cool because I got a feeling if that was to go that route, I can definitely see Cena calling this match and making Solo look good.
Yeah.
And plus, this would also help Solo's career too because he's going up against John Cena
Mm-hmm.
in a singles match.
Big match, John.
So, that would be interesting. I mean, they didn't announce it, but I just got a feeling.
That's gotta be.
Yeah. Why not? Why not do that? Because right now, if you think about it, Crown Jewel is looking no good. It's looking good. It's looking good. You have Seth versus Drew for the World Heavyweight title. You got Roman Reigns versus LA Knight. You got Rhea Ripley in a fatal 5-way. You have Rey Mysterio versus Logan Paul for the United States Championship.
It is a really stacked pay-per-view.
Crown Jewel is looking good. And I used to say this a lot. It ain't for us.
They're not canon.
Crown Jewel is not canon. It's for that crowd. It's not for us. We don't got nothing to worry about. It is what it is. But no, they are stacked. Triple H is cooking. Triple H is making sure this crowd, and it's sold out. I don't know if that ever happened before. This seemed like this is the first time they announced that Crown Jewel has sold out, but it's sold out. And not just Crown Jewel is sold out. Survivor Series is sold out.
Wow.
And they added more tickets.
Breaking records.
So it's sold out and they adding more seats. Interesting. So now that Survivor Series is sold out, just by ending the show, does that mean Phil Brooks is coming?
Oh man,
or can Phil Brooks actually show up in Impact?
That dude's all about the money. He wants his WWE money.
I mean,
like I'm not him, but it seems like if he's making anything less than he was in 2012, it's an insult.
I mean, but think about it. It's in Chicago.
Yeah.
It's sold out. They haven't even announced a freaking match. They didn't announce no match. There's no card for Survivor Series. Even though we've seen a little bit of tension between Alan Pearce and oh crap, what's his name?
Oh, Nick Aldis?
Nick Aldis, yes. We've seen the tension between them two. So could they be bringing back the Raw versus SmackDown?
I definitely think they're going in that direction. And we're getting War Games.
War Games! Yeah. Survivor Series is sold out. We're not a freaking match announced. Possibility CM Punk can show up. Seeing like they're bringing back the Raw versus SmackDown for Survivor Series. Interesting. I don't think it's going to be War Games this year.
You don't think it's going to be War Games?
Nah, it just says Survivor Series.
I feel like there will be a War Games match.
No, because last time it was called Survivor Series War Games.
Yeah.
But this time it's just Survivor Series. But I don't know. We could end it here. Thanks for watching the Wrestling Conference. Like I always say, please subscribe. Please always like. Please comment below. Do you agree with us? Disagree? What's your opinions? We'd like to hear from what y'all have to say in the comment section. Always hit that notification bell. Let you know when a new Wrestling Conference is available. Thanks for watching the Wrestling Conference. I'm Dwayne, and this is the AEW Dark Wrestler, Jeff. Thanks
Catch me on Dark.
What you said, Jeff?
No, Catch me on Dark.
Well, catch him on Dark every Tuesdays. Thanks for watching. We out.